Alrighty, mic check, mic check. Go ahead and get on in here. Howdy y'all, this is Weszor, and welcome back to another stream of my complete Final Fantasy playthrough. So last time we had just saved the ferry, and we're getting pretty close to the end at this point. I'm really feeling it. Let's see here. So next I've got to go to the town of Onrek. Let me get my little walkthrough up here. Alright, so I don't know if we'll end up finishing the game today or not, but we should be able to get pretty close. Let's see, it's supposedly a town that's surrounded by forests, but I don't know where exactly it is. There we go. Okay, so it's up there. So I gotta walk a ways. That's okay, we can make it. We'll be fine. If I can land here. Nope. But I hope you guys are having a good start to your weekend. Don't really have any plans on my end, just streaming this and then hopefully eventually streaming Final Fantasy 2. Gotta make the thumbnails and all of that for it, but shouldn't take too long. Okay, let's see. See how much gil these guys give me, because I could really use some. And I'm right outside the town, so I can at least cure my poisons pretty quickly. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm ready to kind of be done with this one. You know, obviously it's not as story heavy as a lot of the later Final Fantasies, but I'm still having some fun with it. It's definitely kind of cool to go back and see how things have changed over the years. But yeah, I'm ready to move on to some of the new stuff. 26419. I wonder how much everything's gonna cost me here. That's the big question. My legs, aren't they wonderful? Yes. Okay. Love having legs. But yeah, so beyond that, might have a couple other games I might end up streaming at some point, but for the most part gonna be mostly the complete Final Fantasy playthrough, and then maybe a little bit of 14 here and there. Don't really have a whole lot to stream in 14 unless I just want to... Master's accuracy, okay. Unless I want to just stream myself doing dailies or one of... Those legs really yours? Okay, something's off about this town. Desert to the west. Ah, okay. So that's where the breadcrumb was for the caravan that I was having trouble finding. I see. But yeah, aside from that, just maybe leveling an altar, something like that. But yeah, don't really have any big plans or anything along those lines. Just gonna take it easy this weekend, spend time with y'all, and just kind of hang out, have some fun playing some games. That's what we do here, right? But yeah, I was thinking the other day about, you know, all of the patch content and everything for 14 and how much I really liked it. Underhill fella from the caravan, he said something very weird for sale. A shining thing falling out of the sky. Okay. But yeah, I mentioned it briefly in one of my previous streams about how much I like the Omega content. Ooh, dragon. Humans have been honored by the Dragon King. Oh, so that's the submarine. I'm gonna farm up just a little bit. If anything here even gives me any money, which I cannot guarantee that it will. So we'll just do our best. Okay, might have a little more luck here. We'll Thundara all of them. Yeah, I really like the Omega quests, and I'm just kind of going into spoiler territory if you haven't actually completed the patch content yet. I'm gonna talk a little bit about it. So there's your spoiler warning. But yeah, I really enjoyed the Omega questline, and one of the big things that's been kind of discuss quite a bit is one of the options for dialogue choices. You know, the Watcher and Omega asks you, who you think was justified in their actions, and you have, pretty much a whole list of Ascians down. And that little moment, I really, really enjoyed that moment. And I think it's great storytelling. One of the big things in Final Fantasy in the community has been a lot of arguments over Emet-Selch and, Gaius and a few of them. Most people, it seems like, really like them, and some people just really, really dislike them. Because obviously they have a pretty big impact in their past. I mean, Emet-Selch caused how many cataclysms? Gaius, of course, was a general in basically a fascist state, right? So, for people that don't like those characters, that was kind of disappointing to see the game try and turn them around into good guys, right? But one of the big things with Final Fantasy is that it's really great storytelling to just like kind of bring that discussion into the fold and face it head on. The people that really dislike those characters, a lot of the times it seems like it's coming from a place of, they felt like the developers were trying to force you to, think a certain way or believe a certain thing, or maybe they simply forgot about, their own backstory, that kind of stuff. And it really turns some people off of the game. Not too many. I mean, I don't want to make it sound like it's a huge deal, but there are people out there that just really dislike the direction that they went with those characters. And a lot of that was because of the mindset that like they were trying to treat them as good guys or whatever, right? And I really appreciated Final Fantasy with the patch addressing those concerns directly and basically just going, hey, we didn't forget about any of this stuff. We want you to think about it. We want you to consider it and really look at the game as a whole and some of the themes that they're playing with, and basically just gently pushing you towards a very entry-level, man, that's a lot of damage, very entry-level literary criticism of class. I really, really appreciated that. I haven't really talked too much about my writing or my background or anything like that on stream, but I mean, that's basically my career, is writing and in some way literary criticism, right? And I feel like, especially nowadays, a lot of the current mindset, and I mean, you can blame Red Letter Media or CinemaSins or TV tropes, you can blame whatever you want on it, but there's definitely this mindset of like almost going backwards into there being like an objective way to criticize and look at certain properties and certain media. Thanks to Rotten Tomatoes and Goodreads and all of this stuff, everything's put on a scale nowadays. It's either good or it's bad. There's always an objective truth. And that's really not how literary criticism is meant to be viewed. And I don't know if it's the way it's being taught nowadays. I mean, I haven't been in high school for 20 years, so I really don't know what the school system in lower grades are like nowadays. But that was a really big problem with how it was taught for a long time, is that you're always trying to find the one objective meaning to an author's work, right? And once you get to college or start doing it professionally, you kind of learn very quickly that that's not really the way literary criticism works. It's more about analyzing and finding your meaning within it, right? And then using the text to back up what you found. If you read a lot of book reviews or whatever on New York Times or, wherever you go, a lot of professional reviews don't really say whether a book was good or bad, unless it's just a really weird edge case like that Sean Penn novel that came out a few years ago, right? Instead, it's more looking at what the author is trying to say. If there is any scale of good or bad on it, it's usually whether or not the author did a good job in trying to convey that meaning. Right, and there's a lot of different methods to literary criticism, too. There's new criticism, which is you think the author's trying to say a certain thing, and you have the text to back it up, right? And you go through and objectively analyze that and try and put your best argument forward. There's deconstruction, which is, I think, where a lot of people are coming from nowadays in the internet age, which is basically saying the book was trying to say this, but here are the examples where it contradicts its own meaning. That's kind of, a base level version of what deconstruction is. I mean, you have to take 4 years of college to really get into the weeds on it, but I mean, that's just kind of the overall view, right? So, when people are analyzing and looking at works nowadays, you're filthy, use this to wash up. Okay. Okay. So when people are arguing about this stuff on the internet, a lot of times they're using really none of those things, or they're using things that aren't necessarily contradictory. It's just a different method of analyzing it, right? But because of the way social media has taught us to look at things, everything has to be on a scale nowadays, and I think that's a pretty big negative. I don't like that. I like, when I read a story, looking at things and trying to find the meaning as it's given. I don't want to put things on a scale of good or bad. So I really appreciated the patch content, and especially that quest line. Going through and saying, again, we want you to think about these things. Please don't blame us for thinking that we forgot these plot lines. Like, no, this is an important part to their characters. You don't necessarily have to think that they're good guys, but we want you to think about their actions and why they did certain things. And then if you don't think they're justified, that's fine. But we want you to think about it in those terms instead of arguing whether or not the developers did a good job or ruined the game because of these characters. It's a small change, but that little acknowledgement, shifts some of that conversation, so it becomes less about whether or not the game is good or bad, and becomes more about the characters within the game and an analysis of the story itself, which I think can take out a lot of toxicity in some of these conversations. I wish more developers did that kind of thing. It's kind of a shame that they have to, but if the schools aren't going to teach it, then it's just proof that the developers can kind of nudge the discussion one way or another and take some of the hostility out of a lot of these conversations and put the focus back on the story and what they're trying to say. So yeah, I really, really appreciated that part of the quest lines. And it's already prompted some pretty interesting discussions, at least from what I've seen, and it does seem to be pretty well regarded. It seems like that question has kind of caused a little bit of choice paralysis in some people trying to think of what their character would say. It seems like it kind of surprised a lot of players, which I think is pretty cool. And it definitely, you can already see, has forced people to kind of think about how they consider the story in a different way than they probably did before. So yeah, props to the writing team on doing a really, really good job with the Omega Quest line, and again, just kind of being a bit of a sleeper hit. I really did not expect it to be as good as it was, but I really enjoyed it. Here we go. It's going to be kind of rough going through some of these older Final Fantasies because of the story. You know, after playing 14, I mean, 14 at this point is one of the best stories they've ever created. So, like, where do you go from here? I mean, 6 is a really good one, but it is hampered a little bit by being a sprite-based game. You know, you've got 10 is really good. And those are really the only ones I've beaten or come close to beating. I've heard 9 is really good. I'm interested to take a look at 9. 12 obviously has a pretty big tie-in with 14, so it'll be kind of cool to see it. The thing is, I did beat Tactics, which is essentially the same story as 12, or runs pretty parallel to it. But it's been so long since I've played it that I don't really remember a whole lot about it. So we'll just have to do our best and take it as it comes. But that one should be pretty interesting. But yeah, it is going to be a little bit harder to analyze some of these older Final Fantasies. And compared to 14, just because they are so old and games have evolved so much in the decades since. Not just technologically, but just as an art form, there's a higher standard now. But you know, I am excited to go back through and play some of these and see what all's going on. When I start 2 and 3, those are going to be kind of tricky. I don't have any walkthroughs through them. Oh, excuse me, my voice is cracking. Sorry, I like woke up a little bit before the stream started, and it's really dry out, so my voice is not feeling it. Thankfully, I'm getting back a little bit closer to my normal tone of voice instead of that high-pitched customer service voice, so that's kind of nice. One of the nice things about streaming is I can finally get back into old habits from when I was in high school and doing radio and stuff. Before 20 years of retail and customer service drained the soul out of me. Oh god, more Berettas. Let's see, but as I was saying, when I get to 2 and 3, I mean, I'm gonna try doing them without guides because Caves of Narshi doesn't have guides for them. But it's gonna be hard. I mean, you guys have watched me play through this the entire time. I genuinely do not know how people were able to figure out some of this stuff without reading a guide. I mean, I can see how. I can see the breadcrumbs that are being left now, but it would have taken so much longer and so many more fights to get through it. So many random battles ending up in places where you shouldn't be, and yeah. And 2 and 3, I mean, they're newer, but they're still not new. I mean, they still have a lot of the same DNA as the first one here. As far as I know, so I imagine that some of the stuff is still going to be pretty obtuse. But I'm going to try and do my best. Worst comes to worst, I go on GameFAQs or something like that and try and find some guides for it. It's just harder to follow. The Caves of Narshi guide is really good because it's all broken up into chapters. You can find where you left off pretty easily. GameFAQs is just a really big, long text document, and can make it a little bit harder to save your place. And then yeah, we'll do what we can, but I'm feeling kind of intimidated. But again, the goal is to try and get up to Final Fantasy V before the end of August, so I can do the 4-job Fiesta. So we've got 2 months. I'll probably be streaming pretty hard this weekend, trying to get through some of the earlier ones as fast as possible. 4 will probably take a while. 4 is probably going to be the big berry. These other ones, I mean, this one overall, I really haven't spent that much time on. It's more that I've limited it just to my streaming time, and I probably could have streamed these quite a bit longer than I did, but you know me, I get hungry. But yeah, if I really, you know, bore down and did, you know, a few 4 or 5 hour streams, I could probably burn through some of these pretty quickly. See, I've only put 8.5 hours into it. That's a very, very short in comparison to something like 10. I think I put, what, 40 hours into 10, somewhere in there. 10 hits, he's such a beast. Man, and I didn't even really look at the, it doesn't really mention anything about gear. Yeah, I didn't even really look at any of that to see if I needed any of it. Okay, so we'll go ahead and spend our hotel money first. And then use whatever we've got left over. I might be able to sell a couple things. I had a few items that were worth a fair amount. Okay. Yeah, if I did just like 2 or 3 days of streaming this instead of 6 different parts, it would have gone a lot faster. But you know, it is what it is. I'm not gonna worry about it too much. I mean, to be honest, I don't even really need these spells. They're not the kind of spells that I use. Because I've mentioned it before, that I really don't use a whole lot of status effect stuff. It's just not my play style. Maybe for some of the later ones it'll come into play a little bit more. Maybe I should play Octopath Traveler just to get back in the habit of it, because I really don't spend a lot of time on status effects. Okay, so I guess there's not an armor or a weapon shop here. Okay. It's southeast area of the town where you get into a submarine. You have Oxy Ale. You're the ones we've been waiting for. Please save the mermaids. Will do. The hell yeah, I'll save some mermaids. Ugh. You want to get into... It's just a barrel, huh? Okay. Watery dungeons galore. Okay. Now in the Sea Shrine, home of the Water Crystal. Okay. White Shark and Sahagan Prince. Let's take a look. See what these guys are like. Do a fair amount of damage. Gotta save a little bit of it. I don't know how long this place is gonna be. Okay, this is still about 2 hits each. Doable. Okay. Water Naga. Sleep. Have to worry about status effects again. Unfortunately, I just, oh, they woke up pretty fast. Wasn't expecting that, but alright. Okay. Hold. Okay, I think I'm pretty over leveled, and that's alright because I'm getting a lot of money. Alright. Turn to the pillars. Okay. Here's the staircase. I'm not gonna worry about the 20 GP. I'm looking at this guy, and yeah, sure enough, it gives me 20 GP in one of these rooms. Oh, that was just a normal shark. Okay. Oh, cool. So these guys start dropping stuff. That's nice. Okay. find a staircase. Okay, let's take a next room. Take a left at the intersection. Assuming I'm going the right way, this room will tell me pretty quickly. Okay. Okay, then go north. Ooh, water elemental, but I do get a preemptive strike. Nice. I gotta remember that these guys do tend to get more dangerous the further up I go. So far, I don't know if it's just because I'm so leveled up at this point or what, but not really having to worry about them getting too many attacks off. Seems like my speed is fast enough that it's not really a problem. I still don't know entirely how it determines the move order. I like it a little bit later on when we start getting the little timer bars. This helps things a little bit. Okay. Go in here and get my bearings. 1300 gil. And I'm really just kind of winging it. Oh god, scorpions. Thankfully, my Black Mage is so powerful that I don't have to waste a ton of spells. I really don't want to use a ton if I don't have to. Here we go. Yeah, beefy casters. The tried and true Final Fantasy way. And I could be in a completely wrong area. Good room and head north from there, then west. Okay. Oh, so I think they, I think they probably increased the amount from that chest. I think that was supposedly the 20 GP chest. And it's been upgraded, so that's nice. It's one of the perils of using an older guide. I don't think the maps overall have changed, but some of the items probably have. Diamond armor, yeah. Here we go. Cool. Yeah, so Opal has been renamed to Diamond. So I guess we really are getting near the end. Can't really think of too much that's going to be more powerful than Diamond at this point. But I have no problem just fighting these sharks. Veteran treasure hunter, okay. And head south until you reach another small room, and that's going to have an axe in it. Got it. Maybe. I do wish they had the items that allowed you to skip some of the arena battles. So that's actually a downgrade. It's kind of surprising. Huh. Wouldn't have expected that, but okay. Does it do something special that I just don't know about? HRM 2 against all enemies when used in battle in all versions. Oh. So I can use it as like a as a bonus heal, and I don't really lose a ton from it. Yeah, we'll go ahead and use that as kind of a backup plan. Or, well, maybe it doesn't cast heal, but it casts something. Guess we'll find out. Yara. Oh, for whatever reason it was targeting them. I guess maybe because that's normally what a knight would do? I don't know. Okay. Head ease from there and get the mage's staff. Cool. And like, I needed the heals. It's like, why can't I target myself? Like, it's not letting me. Oh, Diara. Now, yeah, that's why. That's the undead, that's the move that attacks all of the undead. Now I remember. Okay. I was so confused. But yeah, that'll be really nice to have a nice AoE option. Perfect. But speaking of heals, I probably should use one here in a second. Mage's Staff, there we go. So, are you better or worse? Significantly worse, it looks like. Even if it does have an ability you can use. Yeah, Firaga. Yeah, that's fine. I like being able to actually melee with my Black Mage. It's just so much easier than using spells all the time. Okay, there we go. Like, on all this trash, yeah. I mean, maybe once we get to Chaos here in a bit, there'll be a little bit different story. I can switch some things up just for the bosses, but yeah, for trash, I want to try using my attack as much as I can. That's the goal. Over level everything and just kill everything with basic hits. It's just so much easier. Ooh. That's kind of hurt a little bit hard. Okay. Well, next battle I'm gonna use one of the party heals, and we're gonna need it. Should have plenty of gold by the time we're out of here, though. All right. Head straight north and enter the treasure room. Diamond armlet. How good are you? Raises my evasion, but it lowers my defense a bit. What about... There we go. Much better. And then I can move my ruby armlets around a little bit. I think Bryn's gonna need it the most, though. They're hurting a little bit in terms of HP. Aw, all the mermaids. Can I save them? If the light of the sea is lost, we will turn into sea foam. Aw. Well, I gotta stop that. Let's do it. Let's save the mermaids. Friends went to see the world above and hasn't returned. I wonder what she's doing right now. Did we meet any of them? No, I doubt she was the one that let us down here. Store light to the water crystal. I'm trying. Alright, well. Plenty of money. It doesn't look like there's any random battles here, which is nice. Antidote, I could use that. A Mirage Tower stands in the desert to the east of the continent, right? I saw someone go into the tower. Interesting. Diamond shield, yeah buddy. There we go. And I am almost unstoppable. Okay. I don't think there's really anywhere I haven't explored yet. Couple spots. And for the most part, I can get around pretty easily. I don't know how to get over there. I'm missing a room somewhere. God, everywhere. Hey, a Rosetta Stone, okay. Cool. And a diamond helm. Equip. Diamond gloves. It's actually a downgrade. That's kind of a surprise, but there's no reason to take that off because the protect ring gives me the prevents against instant death. So that's kind of nice. All right, so where do I gotta go next? Return to the first room and go to the west side where you will find another staircase. Huh? Return to the first room. Well, if I can find my way back, there we go. Is this what they meant? Like the very, very first room? All you can find on this side of the dungeon. I don't know what they mean. I mean, I'm assuming they mean the, like the actual first room. Well, I hope so, because otherwise, we're gonna be in trouble. Yeah, I should just use Kairos, right? Yeah, just use exit. I assume so, anyways. Yeah, because this is just, it's going to be a lot easier in the long run. Otherwise, I'm going to be fighting a lot more sharks. Yeah, heal up, buddies. Shame I don't really have anything I can use all of my newfound gold on. Oh, okay, there we go. And so it says go to the first room and then go all the way to the west side. But I was already over here on the west side. That's what's confusing about it, is I don't remember seeing a staircase over here. God, that's so much damage. I mean, it's nice. I like being able to just kind of breeze through the end game. Or hopefully breeze through it. By the time I get through all of these sharks, I should be able to. Yeah, it just says there's another staircase over here somewhere, but I don't see it. But you know, these Final Fantasy games, at least the ones I played, always ramp up quite a bit near the end. So we'll just have to wait and see. It could be a pretty big battle trying to reach Chaos. Who knows? I don't know. Okay, there it is. There it is. Okay. Well, you'll only find the next staircase. There are no treasures to the west. Got it. Thank you, guide. Let's see. I want to kill the snakes first. Snakes scare me. I hate being poisoned in this game. It's really the only status effect that I have to worry about. And it's mostly because nothing gets rid of it but antidotes. It's not like later games where you can just go, you know, sit in an inn or something like that and basically refresh all of your statuses. No, poison sticks through the entire game until you use an antidote. And it's pretty dangerous. Everything else goes away after a battle. Okay. Not seeing a huge variety of enemies, which is kind of surprising. I thought I'd be running into a lot more like skeletons or something. Right. Well, it has a staircase to grab that too. After that, there's nothing in the room. So again, take the stairs. Okay. Okay. More sharks. Well, I mean, after the hell that was the Earth Shrine and the Fire Shrine, this one really hasn't been too bad. I'd be completely lost without this guide. But enemies-wise, it's really nothing crazy. I'm not super terrified of anything so far. Hey, there we go. Okay. And so you'll find yourself in an area where you can go in any of 6 directions. Okay. It recommends going south first. Oh god. Yeah, I'm actually gonna use some magic on these guys. I do not want to deal with scorpions. Let's see if thunder gives a damage boost. Yeah, there we go. It seems like there's at least some kind of elemental element to it. Monsters, ah! Alright. Okay, easy guys, easy guys. Nothing too bad. How am I doing? Oh, Kyra's actually getting... It's kind of chipped away at. Could probably use a cure then, at some point. Even a basic one will help out a little bit. Okay. At far west. Ghosts. Alright, I'll use Akira. I think that'll be fine. Ooh, those guys are kind of painful. Alright, I see you. Alright, we'll just do it the easy way and just knock out some of these high potions that I've been stocking up. Here we go. It really is wild to me that Kyra has more HP than Brad. But he's just so much more powerful because he doesn't have armor. Monks are weird, man. Like that in 14 too. There we go. Money, money, money. Money that I can't really use. Monsters, Oh, shit. Oof. Is there anything I can do here? Yeah, we'll just go ahead and use the holy, I think. See if that does anything. Stuns them, maybe. Hey, there we go. Perfect. Just as good as it is in 14. Hit that holy spam. Sorry. Tapped it with my fingernail, and because it's a Yeti, it's gonna go all over. Alright, so who can use the power glove? Really just him. Does it do anything? Cast Saber on the user in battle. Is attack up? Yeah. So that actually is pretty good. Alright, we'll go ahead and pop it on. Alright. So now I head north. Find another room with a light axe. I've already got one though. More monsters. Oh, God damn it. How many holies do I even have? Not as many as I would like. I don't really have a, try an earthquake. I don't really have like a third level thunder spell. I don't have a Thunderaga. That'd be really nice. Hopefully this takes care of it. Here we go. And they don't even really give me all that much money. It kind of sucks. Find yourself at a 6-way path. Okay. I feel like I'm really close to being able to take out that snake in one hit with Bryn. It'd be really nice. Okay, what is the ribbon? Is it a, the head armor? Blocks all status attacks and reduces magic damage. Okay. I'd probably want to use that on her. Because she's my healer. If anything goes wrong with her, that's the problem. Go ahead and take them out. Easy mode. Or Sahagan Prince. A lot of princes. I should really go and do the Sahagan quests. I don't know why I really haven't done any of the older ones. I know the Vanu are supposed to be just like some of the worst. Mostly because the zone is just so spread out. It's just not easy. Not easy to get around doing those quests. But, you know, I'd like some more mounts. I'd like some more minions. If anything, just to say that I did them all. You know, I've got all the crafting ones done, and I really enjoyed them. That's the thing, is like, I typically do like the storylines. But yeah, I just didn't do them because they don't really give much XP for my alts, at least not the earlier ones. Okay. No treasure, just the water crystal and fiend. Got it. You know, I think the later ones are supposed to be pretty okay for leveling ults. You know, just go into your dailies. But the early ones give like no experience at all. So it was just, I was doing them and I'm like, why am I doing this? It's not really doing anything. Where? Head west and explore around through a few rooms until you come across the water crystal. It's got to be in one of these. Got to be in one of these rooms. But yeah, now that I'm at the point in the game where it's just kind of like, until the next patch anyways, where there's really not a whole lot for me to do at this point other than leveling an ult. Might as well go through and, you know, complete some of the stuff that I'd been working on, that I've been putting off. Okay, well. And yeah, the beast tribes would, or the allied tribes would be a good start to that. A couple more mounts that I want to try and get. You know, I did a couple of the, well, the last extreme anyways, in Stormblood. Wreath of Snakes. It's kind of when I came back to the game, right? But I'd like to go back through and get some of the others, because I didn't really do Byakko or any of those, and they should be pretty easy nowadays. So, yeah, get some mounts, get some cards. Do the triple triad thing. I'm ready for the summer festival to come around, though. Apparently they're... And this was data mined, I don't know if it's true or not, but apparently they are putting back in another jump puzzle, so I'm very excited. Very excited for the beach celebration to come back. Okay. So thankfully those guys have not been poisoning me or anything like that lately. Knock on wood. Yeah, I always like the beach celebration. It's a lot of fun. The year that they gave away the flame dance was one of the better years. I'd like to see a return to that at some point. And where is this crystal? Not finding anything. Still can't do it in one hit, though. I'm guessing they've got like 250-ish. $200-ish, okay. Yeah, that one went down pretty fast. It wouldn't be so bad without the random battles. I'm just not a fan of random battles at all. Like, for all of the problems that 13 had, I like the fact that it wasn't random battles. Know what's coming. Okay. But yeah, I can't think of what other big events are coming up in the game. It's really the summer celebration is the big one. And then yeah. Really about it. I've already done Heaven's Turn and all of that. There we go. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. I'm gonna have to heal Kyra again here in a second, though. So many scorpions, and I keep getting ambushed. Oh, man. And I don't even really know what did all of that damage to Kyra. I guess she's just been chipped away at. I don't remember too much, just like slamming her with 100-something damage. Okay. Alright, antidote. Go ahead and use a couple hot pots. There we go. I'll save the others for when we're, like, right before the boss. Like, we're close. We're close somewhere. I can feel it. I can sense it. Maybe. Maybe not. Okay, well, maybe I should have used more potions. Looks like I might have to anyways. Here we go. Where in the hell am I? Here we go. Finally an easy mob. There we go. Finally. Heal up. I don't really need to use any ethers. I think we're pretty good on that. Cool. I'll use a small pot on Bryn. Alright, let's do this. You humans do impress. I would not have thought to see you here. Release the Kraken. You really think you could defeat the Fiend of Water here in my own domain? Yes. Dark depths will be your tomb. Holy. Not holy. Here's a Blizzaga. Ooh. 100 damage. He's a little painful. Okay. So I wonder, doesn't really, use, Protega. Doesn't really take much physical, huh? Keep using Blizzaga then. Here we go, and then I can just slam Holy. It's the white mage way. Let's go. Let's do it. I don't think Quake's gonna do anything. But yeah, Blizzaga should be fine. I didn't do as much as I'd hoped. Okay, there we go. Not bad. I'm way over leveled at this point. It's okay. I'm not gonna complain. Anything to make it easier. Ooh, 5,000. Nice. That's 3 crystals, I think. Hooray. The altar of water from which the power of water flows forth. Cool. Alright, heal, save, all that fun stuff. Down here. There we go. don't think there's really anything else that I need to buy. I could, I guess, restock on some potions and whatnot. Really, really about it. Some antidotes, I've been kind of burning through those. Yeah, definitely need more of those. 27 will do. Yeah. I didn't use as many of those as I expected. I could sell one of my worm killers, too. And one of my light axes. Alright, so what is next on the agenda? Battle, take the teleporter out of the dungeon, then restock your items. Have done so. And take the canoe north of Onrak into the waterfall. Okay. I assume this is what they meant by the canoe, is this little stream right here. I guess really the only thing I can see. Yeah. Oh, old White Croc, you used to scare me so much. Now you're just a grain of sand in the wind. There you go. Matoya's theme again, I love it. West as I can. Got it. Mummy and a king mummy, okay. Hey, I can actually use this now. So I am. I just hope they, don't cast stone or anything like that. I can't remember if normal mummies do or not. I guess I didn't need to waste that, but okay. Now I know. Trying to head as west as I can. Just like he told me to. Normal mummies are chumps. Ambushed. Uh-oh. Alright. Head as far west as I can. Got it. It's, I assume this is what it means. I feel like I'm going on the right direction. I should take care of most of them. Go. Ah, unicorns. Oh yeah, I was gonna see if unicorns are undead. Because I didn't get to see last time I found a few nightmares. I guess now's the chance. Unicorns are not undead. Okay, we solved that for science. Got it. Now I know. My burning curiosity's been sated. Turn south and you'll find it. Okay. Oh god, more of these things. We'll just take them all out at once if I can. I really don't want to deal with gaze. Oh, too late. Goodbye. I knew it was gonna happen. Alright, get up. And use the last 4 of these. Cool. I guess I have a few X potions I could use for like emergencies or something. Everything here is scary. We'll just use a holy. It's probably the easiest way to take care of everything. I just hope I can get these spells off before too many of these things attack. Here we go. Hey. That's how we do. I'll talk to you in a second. Once you move out of the way of my chest that I need. Please. Please, sir. So there's like nothing. Yeah. Oh, okay. Huh, so I could have done that this whole time and never knew. Oh, go me, I guess. There we go. Staff that casts Confuse when used. That's not a huge downgrade. I don't really know if I have anything else that uses Confuse. There we go. I have been waiting. Take this cube, Tiamat. Tiamat? Huh. Flying Fortress, please. Okay. Tiamat, huh? Aw. Buzzword. Exit. Cool. Now, where did I park my airship? That's a good question. Because I really do not remember. I'm supposed to head to Melmond next, but I can't remember where Melmond is. Well, we'll just go around until we find out. Okay, come on, get down there. Nice. Oh, that was a cave. No. This was Gaia, right? Yeah, this was Gaia. Were you Melmond? No. You were... I can't remember the name of you, but you're not Melmond. Were you Melmond? It's Provoca. I definitely remember Elfhome. Crescent Lake. No. Elmond? Elmond, yay. Heal up first, though. There's a researcher here, huh? crystals. See anyone that looks like a researcher, though. I'll stop in the shops just in case, but... yeah, I've already got all these. Researcher. Researcher? Sada, he's a wise man who knows much now. Researcher? Are you a researcher? Hey, there we go. Moment, let me see that tablet. This is the Rosetta Stone. This makes it possible to decipher Lufenian. Yes, of course, that's what that was. It all makes sense. Here, allow me to express my gratitude by teaching you Lufenian, however you pronounce that. Nice. There, now you can speak Lufenian too. Lufenian. Cool. Success. Whee. Oh no. Not the Ogre Chief. Here we go. Alright, so now I gotta go find the big desert, and then there's a town in, like, the South Peninsula or something. This is the big desert, right? Yeah. Yeah, like I don't see a town. There we go. That must be Lufenian. How do I get there? No easy way to park it. Guess I just gotta hoof it. I don't see anything else here. Can I cross with that? No port is there? No. I don't think I can. Yeah, I can't pass the strait. All right. Well, we gotta go hoof it somewhere. Nope. I was hoping. Ah, that's such a long ways away. This is literally as close as I can get. Thankfully, nothing here is going to be too scary. All the same wyverns. Give me no gold, no gil. An Allosaurus. I haven't seen any dinosaurs yet. All right. Hey, 500. That's not terrible for a dinosaur. Hey, Lufenia. The Lufenians, the descendants of the race that once lived among the clouds, the Sky People. Where have we seen that before? You use a vessel to call an airship. Built by one of our ancestors, a man by the name of Sid. Aw. The first Sid. Legend has been passed down through many generations. Years after the fall of civilization in the sky, warriors bearing the light will come forth to save our people. The light bearers, the legend is true. The castle that floats high above the clouds was once the home of our ancestors. The Mirage Tower is the gateway to that castle. We come to believe there was another entity controlling the four fiends. To ascertain its location, we sent out 5 warriors, but much time has passed since we heard from them. I got bad news. 5 warriors we sent out and said they fell victim to the curse of the fiends. Tiamat blocks the power of wind, the source of the Sky People's strength. Before you leave, legendary warriors, take this chime with you. Grant you passage into the Mirage Tower. What I needed. Okay. It says explore the northeast of the town. Ah, these are like hidden over here. Full life. Woo. I got more than enough to learn it. Absolutely. And flare. There we go. There we go. There's my nuke. Perfect. And I doubt. Yeah. No way a knight would be able to use a full res. Nice. Well, I mean, I guess I'm already close enough to the desert that I don't really need to find a different spot to park. This is about as close as I'm going to be able to get. Let's see. Am I gonna want to use a cottage beforehand? Probably not a cottage, but I might use a sleeping bag. Tent, maybe. Don't really use too many spells. Yeah, we're just about there. Everyone's been talking about the Mirage Tower since, practically since we started the game. Ah! 20. To be so scared of that spell. Yeah, definitely got to use a tent at least at this point. Now, whether or not I can get into the desert from this side, I don't know. Maybe I will have to fly around a little bit, get past this mountain range. Yeah. We'll see here. Yeah, there's like nowhere. I guess like that's really the only spot for me to park, isn't it? That sucks. All right. Here we go. Sandworms, okay. I have not fought any sandworms before, so let's just test. What about the regular worms? Okay. Not bad. Nothing too terrible. All right. So I've got some stuff I want to do. We're gonna save the tower and chaos for the final stream. I know people are getting antsy, but we'll make it a big finale, and sure enough, I've been sitting too long and I don't want to go through a whole like big tower. But thanks a ton for watching, everyone. I will see you for the last and final Fantasy 1 stream. Probably tomorrow. Who knows? Maybe late tonight. after I've had a chance to eat and stretch and go work out and all of that stuff. But yeah, I'm excited to finish the game. We're almost there and almost ready for Final Fantasy II. So I will see you guys then. Make sure and follow me on Twitter so I'll let you know when it goes up, post the updates and all of that good stuff. But thanks a ton, everyone. See you next time for the finale, and until then.